Let's face it, there's nothing worse than running out of power when you're out and about, and that's where a power bank can really help. Most power banks work by supplying power to another device once charged, but with so many varying features, price points, and brands, it can get confusing when choosing what power bank will be best for you. Over the past 3 years, we've tested a ton of power banks from different manufacturers spanning the range of available price points and specs, and we've selected the ones in this video based on their capacity, power ports, physical size, and extra features, so you're sure to find one that suits your needs. Links to the power banks mentioned in the video are in the description below, and without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Number 5. OtterBox Fast Charge. The OtterBox Fast Charge is available in 3 sizes: 10K, 15K, and 20K mAh capacity. We tested the 10K version, but all 3 models have the same design and 2-port layout. With just one USB-C and one USB-A port, it's a simple and effective power bank that works best with smartphones and small devices. This power bank fully charged an iPhone 13 from dead to 100% in just over 90 minutes. While this stat is competitive for a small power bank, it's about the same as several other top performers on this list. Compared to the more durable options we tested, the Fast Charge has an all-plastic casing that feels a bit delicate and cheap to the touch. It survived our drop test and continued to function, but it just doesn't have the feel of excellent build quality. Still, it's a perfectly usable power bank. The 15K version is a nice middle ground between common power bank sizes. We expect it could charge a newer iPhone 3 or 4 times, a meaningful improvement over the 10K version. Number 4. OXU Power Bank. This ultra-slim 10K power bank is marketed as a power source for electrically heated outerwear, but it also works perfectly well for all sorts of small electronics. It charged an iPhone 13 to the brims 3 times before needing a recharge itself. A great showing for a bank that weighs just 6.8 ounces. We found that it gets warm to the touch when plugged into the wall, but this is likely just a result of the thin plastic casing, not a major concern. Speaking of the casing, this definitely isn't the most rugged power bank on our list. It feels like one significant chest-height drop onto a hard surface would be the end of it. We held our breath during the 2-foot drop test, and though it did survive, it sustained minor visible damage. Generally, this is yet another sweet little power bank. It's mega thin and hardly detectable when sitting snugly in a pocket. Plus, it's the most affordable one on the list. Number 3. Ugreen Power Bank. Though it's a bit pricey, it's tough to beat the performance and generous capacity of this power bank. Offering a 25,000 mAh capacity, this battery brick has enough juice to charge 3 small devices at once. While the Ugreen may be a little hefty for backpacking, it's great for road trips and air travel. During testing, we charged 2 smartphones and a Kindle all at once, and the Ugreen still had over 50% power left over. We like that this simple power bank is free of frivolous features. It serves its purpose perfectly and doesn't pretend to be anything more than a reliable power bank. The easy-to-read LED display allowed us to keep accurate tabs on its battery life. Its rate of power delivery is right up there with the best banks on the market, but the bank itself is fairly low to charge. Unlike many of the smaller banks on this list, the Ugreen is potent enough to support a laptop. It doesn't support Samsung superfast charging, but it seems to thrive when paired with Apple products. Number 2. Anker PowerCore 3 Elite. Anker has a solid reputation for simple, long-lasting, and fast-charging power banks. The PowerCore 3 Elite boasts an impressive 25,600 mAh capacity, an excellent figure for a power bank that's only about 7 inches long. It contains more than double the capacity of most of the power banks on this list. It's potent enough to charge laptops and tablets, and it still manages to fit into most pants pockets. Of course, the extra capacity has to come from somewhere. It weighs 1.3 pounds, which is a bit heavy for backpacking. Still, compared to similar capacity power banks, the PowerCore is relatively svelte. The PowerCore 3 fully charged an iPhone 13 just over 6 times. Anker claims it can charge 3 devices simultaneously, and during our testing, it easily charged 2 smartphones at the same time. The PowerCore dented easily during our 2-foot drop test, but it went on working without issue. It's a great compact choice for photographers or remote workers on the go. Number 1. Nitecore Gen 2. Now in its 2nd generation, the Nitecore is a lightweight, no-frills power bank that seriously impressed during testing. This minuscule unit is one of the smallest 10,000 mAh banks on the market. It fits easily in any pocket and it weighs just over 5 ounces. Excellent stats for a power bank that fully charged an iPhone 13 to 100% 2.5 times. Exactly as the brand claims. This certainly isn't the most heavy-duty or luxurious power bank on the market, but it simply performs well in every category without any flaws or weaknesses. Sure, the battery power indicator light isn't the most precise, but that's a nitpicky criticism in a compact power bank. Ultimately, the Nitecore Gen 2 provides reliable portable power for charging small devices. Our 2-foot drop test didn't leave a scratch on the Nitecore's carbon fiber exterior. It's light, packable, and contains enough power to keep a phone charged for quite a long time. Compared to the first generation of the Nitecore, the second generation offers increased USB-C output for faster charging. It also has a low current mode, which is useful for sensitive devices with small batteries such as smartwatches and Bluetooth earbuds. If you need to charge 2 devices at once, the Nitecore Gen 2 has you covered as well. Overall, we think this is the best power bank currently available on the market, both in terms of quality and price.